Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're telling the incredible story of one of football's greatest legends, Cristiano Ronaldo. His journey from the streets of Madeira to conquering the world of football has been nothing short of extraordinary. This is a story of struggle, sacrifice, and triumph. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the emotional roller coaster that is Cristiano Ronaldo's life. Born on February 5, 1985, in Funchal, Madeira, Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo's childhood was far from easy. He was the youngest of 4 children in a family that struggled to make ends meet. His father, José Dinis Aveiro, worked as a gardener, while his mother, Maria Dolores dos Santos Aveiro, worked as a cook and cleaner. They didn't have much, but they had a dream for their son to make something of himself. From a very young age, Ronaldo showed an immense love for football, but the path he was about to walk was not going to be a smooth one. Ronaldo grew up in a small house, crammed into a neighborhood where opportunities were few. His family didn't have the money to support his dream of becoming a footballer, but that didn't stop him. His mother would often sell her possessions just to help him get the equipment he needed to play. The passion in his eyes and his relentless drive to make it out of poverty kept him moving forward, despite the odds stacked against him. When Ronaldo was just 8 years old, he joined a local football club and, at this stage, he already displayed talent that set him apart from his peers. But, at just 12 years old, he faced a life-changing decision: move to Lisbon to join Sporting CP, one of the biggest football academies in Portugal, and leave his family behind. Can you imagine what it must have felt like? A 12-year-old, with nothing but a suitcase and a dream, boarding a plane to a big city, leaving behind everything familiar. His family couldn't afford to pay for his living and training expenses, but Ronaldo knew he had no choice. He had to chase his dream, no matter the cost. Living alone in Lisbon was a massive struggle. Ronaldo faced extreme homesickness, the emotional pain of being separated from his family, and the cultural shock of living in a new city. But he never gave up. Instead, he used that pain to fuel his passion for football. Every drop of sweat, every bruise, every rejection, it all became part of his journey. Ronaldo's life at Sporting CP was far from easy. He was a young boy in a competitive environment, surrounded by other talented players, all striving for the same dream. But Ronaldo's sheer will and natural talent began to shine. He worked harder than anyone else, dedicating himself to his craft every single day. But despite his dedication, there were still struggles. At one point, Ronaldo had to undergo heart surgery to correct a racing heartbeat. The procedure was risky, and it could have ended his career before it even started. But Ronaldo, being the warrior he is, pushed through it, and after months of recovery, he was back on the pitch, stronger than ever. At just 16, Ronaldo made his debut for Sporting CP's first team. But it wasn't just his skills that set him apart. It was his hunger, his desire to prove himself. And prove himself he did. His breakthrough moment came when legendary manager Sir Alex Ferguson saw him play in a friendly match against Manchester United. Ferguson was impressed and wasted no time in bringing Ronaldo to one of the world's most famous football clubs. 2003. At the age of just 18, Ronaldo made the leap to Manchester United, signing with one of the biggest clubs in the world for a then-record £12.24 million for a teenager. The move was huge, but for a young man from Madeira, this was the beginning of a whole new level of challenge. His first season wasn't easy. The Premier League was tough, the media was harsh, and the expectations were early on. Many critics doubted Ronaldo's ability to succeed in the physical and demanding Premier League. He was often labeled as inconsistent, and some fans even questioned his ability to play at the highest level. But Ronaldo didn't back down. Every time he faced criticism, he worked harder, he trained longer, he focused more, and slowly but surely, he began to prove everyone wrong. Under the guidance of Sir Alex Ferguson, he evolved into one of the world's best players. The 2007 to 2008 season was his breakout moment. Ronaldo scored 42 goals and helped Manchester United win the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League. In 2008, he won his first Ballon d'Or, marking the beginning of his reign as one of the greatest players in football history. Real Madrid. A new era, new struggles? In 2009, Ronaldo made another life-changing decision. He moved to Real Madrid for a world record transfer fee of £80 million. This wasn't just a new club, it was a new challenge. He would be stepping into the shadow of Madrid's footballing greatness, a club with the weight of history and expectations on its shoulders. The first few months weren't easy. He had to deal with comparisons to Madrid's legendary players and the constant pressure to deliver. But Ronaldo thrived under the weight. His hunger for success was unmatched. In his first season at Madrid, he scored 33 goals, and by his third season, he was the club's all-time top scorer. Ronaldo's biggest achievement with Madrid came in 2014, when he led the team to Real Madrid's long-awaited 10th UEFA Champions League title. His goal-scoring ability was second to none, and he continued to break records year after year. He became the first player in history to score 100 Champions League goals, and by the time he left Madrid in 2018, he had won 4 Champions League titles with the club. Iconic moments and achievements. Ronaldo's career is filled with unforgettable moments, and his list of achievements is endless. He has won 5 Ballon d'Ors, 7 league titles across England, Spain, and Italy, 5 UEFA Champions League titles, and 2 European Championship titles with Portugal. But it's not just the trophies, it's the moments that have defined him. His stunning bicycle kick against Juventus in the 2018 Champions League, his leadership and goal-scoring performances for Portugal in the 2016 UEFA European Championship, and the emotional scenes after he led Portugal to win their first-ever major international trophy. Perhaps one of the most emotional moments was when Ronaldo scored a hat-trick against Spain in the 2018 World Cup. It was a reminder that even after all these years, Ronaldo was still the player who could rise to the occasion when his team needed him most. Struggles and sacrifices. Behind every triumph, there were struggles. Ronaldo has faced personal losses, intense criticism, and overwhelming pressure at every stage of his career. He has faced injuries that threatened to derail his career, the pain of losing his father to alcoholism when he was just 20 years old, and the constant media scrutiny that comes with being one of the most famous athletes in the world. Yet, with every setback, Ronaldo has shown time and time again that he is not someone who gives up. He uses his struggles as fuel to become stronger, faster, and more determined. He has set an example for millions that success doesn't come easy. It comes with sacrifice, hard work, and relentless persistence. Conclusion: the legacy of a champion. Today, Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a footballer. He's an icon, a symbol of excellence, and a testament to what can be achieved with unrelenting dedication. His journey is a story of struggle, sacrifice, and triumph, a story that continues to inspire generations. From his humble beginnings in Madeira to becoming one of the greatest footballers of all time, Ronaldo has shown the world that with passion, hard work, and an unwavering belief in yourself, anything is possible. Thank you for watching this emotional journey through the life of Cristiano Ronaldo. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories from the world of sports. I'll see you in the next video.